Hello there, this is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? So I'm going to continue to do this mini-series that I've been doing on top 10 or 5 or whatever most populated countries. We've already done the entire world. We've done Africa, we've done Europe, and we've done the USA. So I thought I'd sort of start to look at it more on a country-by-country basis rather than continents. And like I said, we've already done the US, so check that video out if you haven't seen it already. And today we're going to look at the top 5 most populated cities in Germany. And if you want your country to be next, then be sure to leave me a comment in the box below. I've already been doing this series quite successfully on my Spanish channel. We've looked at Spain and Argentina and Chile and Ecuador, with a view to get through as many Spanish-speaking countries as possible. Mexico will be coming soon, so I thought, due to the popularity of those videos and the previous videos on this channel, we'd start doing country by country. So let's do Germany today. What I'll do is we'll focus really heavily on the top 5, but I'll go through numbers 10 to 6 and just show you where those places are and give you the population count based on an article from Wikipedia. And then we'll zoom in and look at pictures of the top 5 and spend a little bit longer on them, okay? I hope you really enjoyed this video if you're from Germany particularly, but if you're not, I really hope this video is relaxing but also a little bit educational and fun to look at new places. Okay, so we have Germany. In case you don't know, Germany is in the centre of Europe here. We have the UK and Ireland, Iceland, Portugal, Spain over there, France, Poland next door to Germany, Denmark above it, the Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, Austria, Switzerland, which isn't, it isn't saying, and Czechia as well, a border on Germany. Okay, so the 10th most populated is Essen. Now we are going to see the vast majority of them are over on this west flank. This is one of the, including this area here of the Netherlands, is one of the most populated areas in the whole of Europe. And Germany is the largest in terms of population in the EU. And still only third, or was it second actually? Yeah, I think only if really you include Russia does Germany drop out of the top spot. But obviously it depends on how much of Russia you include. Anyway, so Essen over here is number 10, and Essen has a population. It's in the state of North Rhine-Westphalia. There's a population of 574,000 people, so 500,000 plus. This number, as I say, is a 2021 estimate based on a Wikipedia article, so it's not exactly perfectly correct, but all the same. And then next door to it is Dortmund, and that is number 9. Dortmund is, as I say, number 9, also in the state of North Rhine-Westphalia, with a population just larger, 586,000, according to this 2021 census. We're going to leave this little area briefly. We'll be coming back, because Leipzig, over on the east, is our next destination. Leipzig comes in at number 8. It's in the state of Saxony, and it has a population of 601,000 people. And then we're going straight back because Düsseldorf is next. And as we can see, Essen is here, Dortmund is here, and Düsseldorf is right there. So Düsseldorf, also again in North Rhine-Westphalia, has a population of 619,000 people. Let's go to the south for number 6 before we get down to the nitty-gritty and look at the top 5 in greater detail. So the south here, not entirely south-south, but Stuttgart, which is southwest. Look at that, that's beautiful. So Stuttgart has a population, this is in the state of Baden-Württemberg, has a population of 626,000 people. So let's look at number 5, with a population of 759,000 people, so a bit of a jump. Not quite 100,000 more, but oh, actually it's more than it's actually 100. My maths is terrible. Like 140,000 extra. In the state of Hesse, we're going to go a little bit to the north, not far, to Frankfurt am Main. So Frankfurt am Main is here. Let's read what it says. It says Frankfurt, a central German city on the River Main, is a major financial hub that's home to the European Central Bank. It's the birthplace of famed writer Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, whose former home is now the Goethe House Museum. Much like much of the city, it was damaged during World War II and later rebuilt. The reconstructed Altstadt, the old town, is the site of Römerberg, a square that hosts an annual Christmas market. Oh wow, this is going to be good. Let's take a look then at the Google pictures associated. There should be 20. So we can see the city in the background in here, or the housing blocks. This is the River Main, I believe. And just down the way is Mainz. It's practically across the river from Hamburg. Sorry, not Hamburg, Frankfurt. Some more pictures of the river, the Main. That's a beautiful picture, isn't it? Kudos to whoever. Oh, it's an actual professional one. You can see the financial hub aspect of it. A lot of the big banks are located here. But you can see it's very beautiful. Of course, you have to imagine that this was bombed and rebuilt. I'm so glad they chose to rebuild it in the same style that it was previously. That's such a good decision. Where I live in Swansea, it was bombed, but we did like modern architecture, so it looks absolutely horrific now. And there are a couple of old buildings and they look so much classier. Some beautiful houses there, church. So we've got this old aspect with the modern towering above them. Oh wow. Den wahren, schönen, guten. That looks like a theatre. They're playing cats there by the looks of it. Beautiful tulips, I think. That for me is a very typical downtown German city with the pedestrianised area, the concrete slabs and churches and squares. That's from the bridge, and you can see all the locks where people have had a relationship and put their lock on the bridge with their names on it. Unfortunately, they have to get cut off every couple of years because the sheer weight of all of these locks all over the bridges with cutters and cut them all off, and then everyone just puts them back and then they get cut off again. And there's a goose. And there's another goose. Lovely. So that was Frankfurt am Main. In number 5, I remind you of the population of 759,000. Next, we're going to one of my favourite cities, Cologne. In German, it's Köln. K-O with an umlaut on it, the little two dots. L-N, Köln. So it says Cologne, a 2,000-year-old city spanning the Rhine River in western Germany, is the region's cultural hub. A landmark of high Gothic architecture, set amid a reconstructed old town. The twin-spired Cologne Cathedral, or the Dom as we know it, is also known for its gilded medieval reliquary and sweeping river views. The adjacent Museum Ludwig showcases 20th century art, including many masterpieces by Picasso. And the Romano-Germanic Museum houses Roman antiquities. So, it says here that Cologne, which is in North Rhine-Westphalia, has a population of 1,073,000 in this 2021 estimate. This is der Dom, Domkirche, and this is the railway line, which the train station is right next door. And that is the river which runs through it. So that's the Rhine. Another beautiful view of the Dom. I think most of these are going to have the Dom in them, to be honest. It's a railway and car bridge. This thing here was a temporary theatre to do like one show of like 6 weeks or something, and then they were going to tear it down, and the local population said no, we don't want to tear it down, and so it's been there for like years now. I don't know where that is, but it looks very nice. There's the train station, then the river. We've got this sort of L-shaped building, which is very interesting. There's like 2 or 3 in a row down there. I think one of them is offices and the other one's apartments. Very funky. There's also the chocolate museum just there. I took a school trip there once. So that's the Rhine still. This downtown. See, that's the constructed building that was going to be torn down but not allowed. These are all Rhine cruises. You go on them and then you go up and down. Like in many cities, Paris have done this as well. And they give you like information about the buildings on either side of the banks. So again, the Dome and the train station, they've got quite a large Domplatz here, the square, and I think that's the museum. Yes, the museum. We've never been there. Oh wow, looks like the river's flooded. It's usually joggers and cyclists at this point. This very beautiful building, I think, is a museum. Okay, so that's Cologne. Very happy I got to show you that. Okay, next we're going south. So we're leaving this area now. And we're going to look at Munich, or München, in German. This is the unofficial capital of the state of Bavaria, which occupies the southern tip. They have like a different subculture in Germany and a different form of spoken language. It's a bit more similar to Austrian German. And this is the unofficial capital, so Munich. So my article says that this is in the state of Bavaria, or Bayern in German, with a population of 1.4 million people. We're at number 3, of course. So it says Munich, Bavaria's capital, or maybe it is the official capital, is home to centuries-old buildings and numerous museums. The city is known for its annual Oktoberfest celebration and its beer halls, including the famed Hofbräuhaus, founded in 1589. I've actually been in there. In the Altstadt, the Old Town, the central Marienplatz square contains landmarks such as the neo-Gothic Neues Rathaus town hall. I've been there, I hope we can see that. It's absolutely stunning. With a popular Glockenspiel show that chimes and reenacts stories from the 16th century. Yeah, here it is. We'll probably see it. This is a Ludwig Beck. I don't know if that's the museum or just a massive lion statue there. This is the just absolutely amazing architecture. It's stunning. I think this is the town hall, you know, which is incredible. And thus, I think that might be Marienplatz as well. Yes, it is, next to the fantastic town building, council building. Absolutely amazing. Munich is very warm in the summer but very cold in the winter. It snows quite a lot there. Such beautiful architecture everywhere, isn't it? It's lovely. Look at all the different churches dominating the skylines. We don't have many skyscrapers there. Lovely. So we've gone south, so let's go north next. For number 2, we're going to go to Hamburg, which is in the state of the same name. It's only a tiny state. So Hamburg, in the state of Hamburg, has a population of 1.9 million, and it's bringing it in at number 2. So Hamburg, a major port city because of the river that comes inland. In northern Germany, is connected to the North Sea by the Elbe River. It's crossed by hundreds of canals and also contains large areas of parkland. Near its core, Inner Ulster Lake is dotted with boats and surrounded by cafes. The city's central Jungfernstieg Boulevard connects the Neustadt, the new town, with the Altstadt, the old town, home to landmarks like the 18th century St. Michael's Church. I've never been, but Hamburg is on my list because it is incredibly beautiful. Let's see it together. We'll notice, as it suggested, a lot of water here. It reminds me a little of the Netherlands in that sense, lots of canals. The architecture is absolutely stunning, isn't it? Quite a nice exposure taken on that one. Yeah, this is the different angle from the one earlier with all the canals and all the roads, bridges crossing them. Got the train station here. German trains with the 2 tiers. I sit upstairs in a train. I used to get quite excited about that. We have a bridge, one of the many bridges. It's beautiful. This must have been taken around Christmas time, and there are some fabulous German markets throughout Germany, really. I went to the Cologne German market. Someone on a sailboat. So idyllic. Really beautiful. A swan saying hello to us. And that's the last one. A lot of really modern architecture there mixed in with the old. So that's Hamburg in number 2 with a population of 1.9 million. And then it's been going gradually bigger and bigger throughout the top 10. But obviously we haven't mentioned the capital city, and we typically know that the capital city of each country is usually the largest. So for just the second time, we're popping over to the east of Germany, in this case to the capital Berlin. And bearing in mind that the capital of the population of Hamburg was 1.9, Berlin is miles ahead, is 3.6 million. Not quite as big a difference as in the UK. Oh yes, I did one video on the UK as well, where Birmingham is like 10% of London. But still, it's a massive shift anyway. So 3.6 million people living in Berlin, which is in the state of the same name. So it says here, Berlin, Germany's capital, dates to the 13th century. Reminders of the city's turbulent 20th century history include the Holocaust Memorial and the Berlin Wall's graffitied remains. Divided during the Cold War, its 18th century Brandenburg Gate has become a symbol of reunification. The city is also known for its art scene and modern landmarks like the gold-coloured, swoop-roofed Berliner Philharmonie, built in 1963. Let's check it out. So I stayed in the Platz, where that is, I think, is it Alexanderplatz maybe? And we went on the boat ride through the river because all of the major sites are accessible by the sea, or by the river, excuse me. I'm not entirely sure what that is. It's very nice though. Wow. Very artsy picture. Yeah, Berlin is quite famous. I remember I was in a part of the city one evening and there was someone doing they had their studio open to the public and they were just doing some metal work, like doing some sculptures, and we just went in and watched for a bit. It's like I can't imagine that happening in the UK. Certainly, well, maybe parts of London could do it, but not in Wales. And I remember giggling to myself how cool and artsy it is. It's like, oh, just go for a drink on a Friday night and then pop in and watch someone working some metal and sculpting something, excuse me. It's lovely. It's the old and the new next to each other, look. Oh, that's beautiful. Not exactly sure which building it is, but it's very nice. Wow. it's like a bridge, okay. Built in 1886, finished in 1991, repaired in 1947, and renovated in 1983 to 86. Very beautiful metropolis. Lovely black and white photo of it. Stunning fountain there in front of the massive building. From a different angle. And those people, I've never seen them actually. And that was Berlin. Very good, very good. Oops. So, I hope you enjoyed looking at the most populated cities in Germany. If you'd like to give the video a little like for me, then please go ahead. I would be so happy and so appreciative. Don't forget to leave me that comment recommending where to go next. Shall we go to France? Shall we go to Italy or Spain? Shall we go to Poland? What about some other country around the world? Maybe Canada, Australia? Where should we look at next? Oh, let me know in a comment. Subscribe, and if you are subscribed, then for extra videos every month that never get released on this channel, join me on Patreon. Thanks so much for watching the video, and I hope you're nice and relaxed. Have a lovely evening. Sleep well if you're using it for that.